seated. Friends, family, and loved ones, you're here today to celebrate Tejas and Kathleen in the beginning of a new journey, a new chapter in their lives. Almost exactly 5 years ago, Tejas and I were in opposite positions, with him officiating my wedding. It was set the bar very, very high. So I hope today I can return the favor, do him justice. I've known Tejas for a long time, and I would honestly consider him more of a brother than a friend. He's one of the most loyal and true people I've ever met. He's the kind of guy that no matter what, he'd drop everything to come help you. He's the kind of person you can always depend on. Tejas is also a true romantic at heart. You may try to hide it with a tug of your ear, but deep down is a soft, gooey, sweet scent. This story, I really think, encapsulates this side of him. Sometime before any of us had actually met Kathleen, I remember Tejas telling me a story about a challenging patient situation. But it was silver lining. He met this amazing, incredible nurse. He went on to describe how great this nurse was, how funny, intelligent, witty, and how much she really cared about her patients. Months later, Jason starts going on quite a few dates with some mystery woman. And he's just totally smitten with her. Every time he talks about her, his eyes just light up. Come to find out, that someone was Kathleen, who also just happened to be that same nurse we described earlier. When I first met Kathleen, I could immediately see that her and Tejas were a great fit. The first time I spoke with her, I was astonished how easy it was. It felt more like catching up with an old friend than meeting someone for the first time. Kathleen has a great sense of humor and is able to take it as well as dish it out, which made her fit in instantly with our group. She's fun, intelligent, and clearly has a penchant for self-punishment, which is made clear by her desire to go back to school and become a CRNA. Kathleen, I honestly could not pick someone better than Tejas. Tejas, Kathleen, words cannot express how grateful I am to be here today. The marriage of two people who truly belong together is a beautiful thing to be part of. Without further ado, let's move on to the ceremony. I'm going to start off with a quote by the immortal Mark Twain, who was picked out by the couple themselves. Marriage makes up two fractional lives a whole, and it gives to two purposeless lives a work. It gives to two questioning natures a reason for living and something to live for. It will give a new gladness to the sunshine, a new fragrance to the flowers, and a new beauty to the earth, a new mystery to life. Kathleen and Tejas will now exchange vows through an adapted version of the Hindu tradition of Sat phere. The groomsmen, Duke Vonderhead and Jason Lubers, will light the fire. This fire represents the life of this universe. The cloth that will be tied by the mother of the bride and groom together represents their eternal bond with one another. Each of the 7 laps they take together around the fire represents a vow and a commitment they are to making to each other. With the first lap, they vow to respect one another's individual thoughts and actions and needs. With the second lap, they vow to support one another's ambitions and dreams, both realistic and unrealistic. With the third lap, they vow to be faithful to one another in mind, body, and spirit. With the fourth lap, they vow to find joy and humor, even in the darkest places and times. And if Kathleen stayed with Tejas after the OSU lost at Oregon, I think they didn't do anything.
It was close. It was close.
With the fifth lap, they vow to contribute the best that they can as they build a life and a family together. With the sixth lap, they vow to care for one another in the face of illness, catastrophe, or loss. With the seventh and final lap, they vow to love each other fiercely and unconditionally in this life and the next. Now, we will do the expression of intent. Tejas, do you take Kathleen to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others, holding only on to her?
I do.
Kathleen, Kathleen, do you take Tejas to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honor, and cherish and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only on to him?
Louder.
I do.
Now we'll change the rings. Now you repeat after me. Tejas, or I, Tejas, take you, Kathleen,
I, Tejas, take you, Kathleen,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
and pledge my love to you forever.
and pledge my love to you forever.
Go ahead, place the ring on her finger. I, Kathleen, take you, Tejas, to be my husband, and pledge my love to you forever. Let me place the ring on his finger. Tejas, Kathleen, you've exchanged vows and rings, and consented to marry in the presence of this company. By the authority vested in me by the great state of New Jersey, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.